Welcome, wonderful Libra. This is your February 2022 Astro/Tarot reading. Before we get started, let's take a minute to get grounded. So please take a deep breath and relax your body. Imagine yourself in a big bubble of white light. Allow yourself to feel it transmuting all the negative energy into positive. Please take a deep breath and relax your body. Imagine having big roots like a tree. Let your roots grow as deep as they can into earth. Allow yourself to feel as one with Mother Earth. Please take a deep breath and relax your body. Now feel the connection with your higher self and your angels and archangels. Allow them to help you every step of the way and set the intention now to have a beautiful month. Thank you, Libra. As you can see, I already pre-shuffled the overall energy for the month of February for you. And this is going to be general reading and also including money and finances. And then later on, since it's February, I'm also going to do another love reading. We're going to do another spread. Okay, so let's start what we have here open, which would be the Wheel of Fortune, the Kitchen Garden. And we also have the Culmination card with the Root Chakra and Hematite. So we're going to start with these two since they are open. So the Wheel of Fortune always suggests some kind of change. The wheel is always turning, so something is about to change. And also this is a culmination card, so something is coming to a culmination, and then you turn a new leaf after that. Okay, so Hematite is a highly protective stone. It transmutes negative energy and it helps to ground you. And Wheel of Fortune and this card that is very earthy with the stones also suggests that grounding is very important for you in the month of February. You can do grounding meditations. You have them on YouTube. Or you can just go into the nature, sit in the park, but not on the bench. If you can, sit on the grass. Allow yourself, like again said, to feel one with Mother Earth. Or just take a pebble stone from the beach. You can hold it in your hand. It doesn't have to necessarily be a crystal. Just something from Mother Earth to help ground you. Because it's important for you in the month of February. Because, you know, whenever the change is happening, it's always a bit stressful. Even if it's a change for a good, we still perceive it as a bit of a stress. Our body does anyway. So here we have South and North. So this reminds me of the South Node and North Node in astrology. So astrology wise, the North Node is moving into your 8th house, which also is kind of connecting with this culmination card. So the 8th house is other people's resources. It's also a house of intimacy, de-bonding over sex. So the fun sex would be like the 5th house where you have now Saturn. So that's kind of blocked. Saturn always restricts whatever house it's in, and now it's in your 5th house of love and romance and children, and that all requires a bit more disciplined approach this year and the last year and next year as well. So it's a process that's going on for about 2.5 years. So if you're a creative artist and you're having a bit of struggle, don't worry. This transit is like, when it's gone after a year, it's gone for the next 28-30 years, and you have your inspiration back. And this requires just a bit more discipline for you. But let's get back to the North Node in the 8th house. This will also allow you some deep psychological insight and some truths to be unveiled. Okay, so 8th house is the house of psychology as well. And you'll be able to understand other people's motives much better for the next year and a half, as far as the North Node is transiting your 8th house, especially when it conjuncts Uranus on the way, which will be in about, let's say, 7 months. Okay, this was on the top of my head, like roughly how much could it be. And yeah, so you might have some clarity over some persons in your life. Those might be friends, or those might be family members. And because this card here suggests as well that you're kind of changing your hobbies and lifestyle, and that might cause for you to you know, to discover some truths about other people, and that might make you want to let some people go, because you know, when you work on yourself and when you start to vibrate higher, you're kind of not really resonating with the people maybe you used to hang out with, or something like that. Because if they're still like vibrating in the low vibration of negativity, and you're kind of high vibing and working yourself, it kind of starts to drain you to be around that kind of people, you know. But I don't know, I'm talking from my experience as well, like being far into like meditation and working on myself and releasing myself and doing some ancestral healing as well. I started to vibrate higher, and then, you know, I tried to help all those people that were still kind of stuck in their own ways, but it just ends up like draining you. Your job is really to help yourself, and as you do that, as you start to vibrate higher, you connect with the people who vibrate higher. And the more of us we can, the more people can do that, then it will be easier for the other people who are still stuck in the low vibe to actually tap into the higher vibe. But it's very hard to do that like one-on-one on a person who's unwilling to work on themselves. So sometimes we just have to let those people go, whoever they are, or however long have they been with us. So this is February will be an inspiration for you to put yourself on the first place, which we always should do. Yeah, is there anything else? Let's see. Okay, let's pull out some tarot now, clarifiers. Okay, so like I said, grounding will be important for you. So if you can, to do some meditation on that. Okay, that was fast. So we have High Priestess. Oh, sorry, Queen of Cups. And take one, because there were like more. Okay, so Queen of... Okay, this one. Queen of Cups is all about... Okay, a lot of cards are like popping out. This is strange. For every pile, shuffling is different. Okay, so the Queen of Cups is talking about, again, connecting to your emotions and allowing them to be, processing your emotions. Okay, actually went shuffling more, so I guess that's the clarifier. Although we're gonna pull now more clarifiers. Yeah, tapping into your emotions is important, because the only way like you can process an emotion is to go through them. Okay, so also hematite will help you, like I said, transmute any negative energy. So if you can get a hold of the stone, if not, you can just like Google the picture and you can still connect to its energy and meditate on that. So the only way through the emotions is really feeling them and releasing them. And I don't know why for this card I'm kind of drawn to tell you again about the ancestral healing. You know, there's Reiki you can listen to. There are some meditation to do the ancestral healing. If you have some repeating patterns that are going through generations and generations, and it's hard for you to let. something like that go, because it's kind of embedded in your DNA. You can also do some, you can listen to some 528 hertz music, which is a DNA repairing music. It's frequency. You can find a lot of free content like that on YouTube, and it will help you in loving yourself and forgiving yourself, and also your ancestors, if there's anything you need to forgive over there. Okay, so the Fool here, since it's in reverse, it's and also it's represented by a square. It says to me that you're probably unwilling to confront something or to make a new beginning for yourself. But I highly recommend, I mean, I know you're Libras, and Libras in general are kind of avoiding confrontations and try to keep it all happy and in harmony and flowing, especially the moon in Libra. The sun is not, the sun too, but not to the degree of the moon in Libra. But this other cards here suggest that it's the right move for you to make, actually. I mean, you don't even have to have the fight. You can just go on and do your own thing. And that will bring you joy. Because Taurus is ruled by Venus. And Venus is all about the pleasure and joy. And Ten of Cups is like one of the best cards you can get here in the deck, suggesting happiness and fulfillment and joy. I mean, look at this. So whatever this culmination is coming, after it's done, you're going to be very happy about it. Like to start a new leaf and have some fun. Let's see what this is. Okay, opposition. All right, what do we have here? And this card as well. King of Cups. House 5. Okay, what do we have in your House 5? Okay, your House 5 is, yeah, we mentioned it before. It has Saturn over there. But we also have the new moon. We have the new moon in your 5th house on the 1st of February. So you might start like a new creative project. And with Saturn over there, who's also conjuncting the moon over there, it might be a project that will give you really long-lasting results. And I mean really long-lasting result. It's something connected to your truth. And it's something about unprocessed emotions here. So you might be, again, an artist, because Libra is ruled by Venus, so a lot of artists over there with Libra vibes. So you might process your unprocessed emotion through some kind of art. And you might speak your truth through the art, not directly like maybe to the person involved, but you might make like an art piece connected to your unprocessed emotion for that person. And that you can make really some kind of art that will bring you long-lasting like result. Okay, yeah. So the new moon over there, like I said, Saturn takes about 28 to 30 years to actually make a full circle around your zodiac. So whatever you start now in February can really bring you long-lasting results. Let me get this straight. It's gonna be hard work as well involved. This requires your personal effort in it. It's not something you fleeting. It's actually something you continuously have to work on. But the payoff is worth it. It's more than worth it, actually. It's not something fleeting. It's something that brings long-term results. Also, Jupiter in your 6th house over there might help you with some kind of new project. Okay. Yeah. Is there anything else I'm seeing here? Taurus. Yeah, Taurus is again referring to the North Node in Taurus, which would be in your 8th house. So 8th house is also other people's resources. And mid-month we have Uranus sextiling Jupiter, and Uranus is in your 8th house of other people's resources and money, and it's sextiling to the 6th house, which is your daily routines and job and hobbies and how you take care of yourself. So that's a fortunate aspect, and here it suggests that somebody might actually invest in you, in something you do, in your job. If you have your own like business or something, you might get the resources you need to actually make some kind of a project that you wanted to do for a long time happen. So I'm wishing you the best with that. Okay, now we're gonna move into the love reading for this month. Okay, so happy Valentine's to all of you Libras, whether you be spending it with somebody or alone. Saint Valentine's is a reminder just that love is a beautiful thing and the fuel. So even if you don't have somebody, don't forget to love yourself. I always make a nice Valentine's Day for me, like pampering myself if I'm single. So pamper yourself, Libras. Okay, love in February for you. We have like the secrets and discoveries, and is represented here also by the Sun in Taurus. So we're going back again to the North Node, coming into your 8th house of secrets. 8th house is a house of secrets and sudden discoveries, and again psychology. So you might be interested in learning something in that area, because she's reading a book here and she's very entertained and unfazed really by this lovely man who's admiring her. Look at his face, you know. So if there's anything like 8th house also rules astrology and tarot and things like that. So if you have any interest in that, that might help some kind of somehow it might help your love life, because when you know a bit about astrology or something, you can understand other people's motives better, you know. And that can get you a long way, because a lot of time like misunderstanding happen when somebody loves us differently than we're used to loving another. So that might actually help your love life in the long run. Again, because I said we have that new moon conjunct Saturn in your 5th house. So yeah, that might help you in the long run. All right, so these 3 cards are strangely like, look at this, like wings here, like this looks like wings, and this kind of looks like she might have wings. All right, so even though there's no Pluto in here like involved, this reminds me of Phoenix vibes for some reason. And Pluto is all about transformation and like butterfly coming out of the cocoon. Like, look at this. It looks like they're just spreading their wings, all of them to me. So in February, you might spread your wings. You might actually transmute some of the old energies from your relationships that you had so far, and allow yourself a new beginning. Yeah, a new beginning. A new beginning is also suggested with the new moon conjuncting Saturn in your 5th house of love and relationships. Okay, let me just tune a bit more. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so new start in love also always starts with loving yourself. So this says here nourishment. So like I said, yeah, it's no coincidence. I don't really believe in coincidences. So it's no coincidence that I mentioned, when I mentioned Valentine's Day for you, that you nurture yourself. And how I spend my Valentine's Day, even if I'm single, I still make a beautiful day for myself. I still pamper myself. And this is exactly what you should do. Or if you have a partner, pamper them. If you want to make your Valentine's beautiful, it's about nourishment of each other, you know. Because look how this dry land is here, and look at this blue wings coming to nurture this earth that has been dried out for some time. This also suggests you might fix something that you thought was beyond repair. And always, like, forgiveness is the key. Okay, this card is also about letting go and restoring peace. And it's letting you know that a beautiful new reality is opening up for you. So this all suggests like a powerful rebirth in your love life. And you're reminded to love yourself. Because when you're loving yourself, you're going to start to vibrate higher if you're single. And then you're going to attract somebody who can actually match your kind of loving. Although we are kind of also conditioned to search some kind of love that we were used to since we were little kids. So if we were not properly loved as children, you can also remove that subconscious conditioning that you look something in your lovers that you actually shouldn't. So you can do that with meditation. Meditation doesn't really have to be so hard. You can you can just do it 10 minutes a day. It's best to do it when you just wake up or when you're going to sleep. You have beautiful guided meditations on YouTube, a lot of those. So I suggest you check it out, find somebody you vibe with, and allow yourself to spread those wings, really, and to be yourself. All right, so as I'm shuffling, I didn't mention first time I was shuffling, and I did mention to everybody else, like for February, I'm also going to do, besides these monthly readings for horoscope sign, we're going to do mid-month 2 extra videos. So for month of February, I'm going to do a Valentine's specials, and but for March, I would like to see in the comments down below what content would you like to see here. What are you interested in? Is it more like love or relationships? Okay. Would you like me to do the pick a card? I see how he's feeling about you is very popular, so we can do that. Or we can do something new, whatever you think that might help. So please comment down below. Okay, this is so many, but this one is okay. There we are. We're just gonna pull a few clarifiers, but let me just see what we have here. We have the 8 of Wands. So look, I love this card. It's so beautiful in this deck. So 8 of Wands is suggesting sudden movements, sudden, like maybe the sudden transformation. Maybe suddenly you come out of your cocoon and you fly into the sky. Okay. Whoa. And the Knight of Pentacles here. Jupiter. Knight of Pentacles is kind of slow. So, let's see. But it's a very, like, abundant card. Okay, let me just see what these two about. Knight of Swords and 3 of Wands. Yeah. Okay, so there. Okay, so the Knight of Swords here in reverse is clarified by Jupiter. Yeah, it's okay. And Jupiter now is in your 6th house. Sorry. And the 6th house is your daily, you know, your daily life, your health as well. And yeah, so well, this should be a love reading, but I guess you should hear this too. If you wanted to make some changes in your diet or your everyday life, Jupiter here is a beautiful planet to help you in doing so. So if there's some, I don't know, bad habit that you should get rid of, maybe smoking, because Knight of Swords is kind of air vibe. Jupiter will actually give you the boost to do so. it will help you. Or if you want to start to work out or something, because this guy is running. So he's running, and Jupiter is in your 6th house, so taking care of yourself. And if you want to start maybe working out, this will be a good time to do so. And maybe over there you'll meet a Knight of Swords, some kind of air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And now this is upright. Who may be driving? Who might be driving a motorcycle? Okay, so if you're single, to the gym. It will do you good. Okay, suddenly you might meet someone, and then it might start off like really, really passionately, and you're up for it, and then it might lead actually to something solid. And these two are like fire vibes, so fire signs would be Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo, of course. Okay. And the ninth would be the earth signs. So this conjunction is happening in Capricorn. No, it's not happening in Capricorn. In Capricorn, yes, of course. In Capricorn, we have Mars and Venus over there. So yeah, it might be a Capricorn. So anyway, earth signs would be Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo, of course. Oh, we have here another Capricorn. Yeah, so another confirmation for you. So those will be, yeah, and we also have their water signs. So it might be anybody, really. I mean, this is a general reading, you know, so take it how it resonates. Here we have the air signs. Okay. Okay, so for those of you who are in a relationship, you might, you know, have some lucky break, you know, have some kind of a restart of your relationship, like a sudden more passion, more. Oh yeah, of course, because Mars and Venus will be moving into. Yeah, they're moving to your 5th house right now, so it might be more fun and might be more playful, because I know Saturn has been restricting you over there for some time now. Alright, is there anything else here we can talk about? We also have the full moon in your 11th house. Well, that's not pertaining to love, but you might have some goal or wish fulfillment that's kind of your dream. So somebody there needed to hear that. All right, so let's move along to the finalization of the reading. Okay, I love these cards here, so I'm just gonna leave them there because they're all like wingy. Okay, so I love that. So it's gonna be a transformational month for you. If some people are no longer resonating with you, you can fly away, Libras. Life is too short, and you can enjoy some new horizons for yourself. Okay, for now, I'm gonna use this deck to answer a question of yours. Okay, so this one came. Act as if. Okay, so this is not an answer to a question, it's something that I have to incorporate now. Act as if is telling you to act as if. What does it mean? If you don't feel confident enough, you act as if you are until it becomes embedded. Do you understand? So whatever you're trying to portray, and if it doesn't feel natural in the beginning, see, this is why it's called the chameleon spirit. He blends with the nature and he blends with the things around, and that you believe that it's a tree. He's not a tree, but if everything is green, he's going to turn himself green, and you might not even see it when you're passing by. You might think it's a tree. So when you act confident, people can't really tell you know, if you're giving off that energy of confidence. And with time, it will become natural to you to actually go around and like being confident. Okay, now moving on. Okay, I'll just leave this here. So think of a question that I may have not covered here, or if there's something that's on your mind that you want to know the answer, or you need guidance on something. Think of your question, and I will shuffle. And we will, when we get the card, I'm gonna read just straight from the book your advice on how you should proceed. And there we go. The dog spirit. The dog spirit says, be loyal to what you love. And this card is kind of like key. So let me just clarify that. Snake spirit, time to heal. Okay, so we're just going to leave that here. All right. We're going to read from the book. Dog spirit, be loyal to what you love. Dog spirit appears to remind you that all true change is a part of life, and all of us are meant to evolve. Our love and commitments remain strong. You are loved now and can trust that this higher love is true. Spirit loves you, and love has arrived in many forms now, manifesting in the people you surround yourself with, expressing uniquely through them. Dog spirits also says, be true to which you love, for now is time of good fortune. Be steady as you recognize that people and things are always transforming. Your heart is loving and true, and dog spirits want you to know that your steadfast commitment to experiencing and expressing love will attract and manifest more love. You deserve it all. Have faith in Spirit's plan for you. Okay, so I believe somebody was worried here that it might be an end of the relationship, which is not. Again, because that's why I left these cards here, that it makes sense. It's for some of you who are really loving this person and you think they're the one. Here is just like a suggestion that it's a transformation of a relationship to a higher level of love. Okay? So to do that, you just need to heal some old wounds. You heal by forgiveness and by going through and acting as if you are healed. Okay, so be loyal to what you love. like a dog. You know how dogs are. Okay, that's all I have for you in this reading. But you can also enjoy the readings I made for your rising sign and your moon sign as well. Thank you for sharing your time with me, wonderful Libra. It was a pleasure to read for you. Please comment, like, share, subscribe. Click the notification bell so you know when the Valentine specials are out. And have a beautiful February.